Hello, hello. This is Brother Zish chiming in with you. Visionary Life Hacks, here to connect, here to inspire, here to be the change. If you're watching live, welcome. If you're watching the replay, welcome. And if you share this, thank you for sharing. Sharing is ultimately caring. So I've just been asked a really great question. And I'm going to answer it. I'm going to answer it for you right now. Okay, so the question is, okay, I'm not an expert on these things, these Tesla healing devices. I don't know much. What actually do these Tesla healing devices do? Now, let me get one so you can see it. This one's going out to my friend. I've been working on it. So here you go. So, okay, this is the Tesla healing device. Okay, so this is a Tesla healing device. And I've got some literature here. So before we get into the device, let's just get into the nuts and the bolts. If you're in my Telegram group, go into the file section. My customers and potential customers are in my Telegram group and they can read the documents in the file section. This is an original 1919 magazine called The Science and Invention. Take your electricity. Here you go, there's an advert on the back. This is from 1919. This was a staple for your doctors, chiropractors and naturopaths. But don't take my word for it. This is quack medical devices from the 1900s. So take your electricity sugar-coated energizer, pains or soreness driven out by floods of pleasant, revitalizing electric spray. Spinal treatment. The nerve centers lead us healing stimulation to the various organs. Neuritis, rheumatism. Respond to the vibrant forces of the painless electricity. Nerve tonic saturates entire systems with shockless, soothing violet ray. Beauty treatments, unequaled hair, skin and body maintained in attractive health. Drives out aches, pains and their cause. Apply thousands of volts of painless, harmless, high-frequency electricity without the slightest shock or unpleasant feeling. Just an exhilaration of well-being. Aches, pains, soreness, tired feeling, subnormal condition depart and the natural joy of good health is restored. You may now do this at home with violet ray high frequency. Transforms the current from your light socket into this wonderfully effective form of electricity. Penetrates deep. Saturates entire body, increasing circulation, adding oxygen to the blood, promoting elimination of waste products. Telling the whole marvelous, its wonderful successes, its many uses, specified by physicians for rheumatism, neuritis, headaches, catarrh, wrinkles, blemishes, falling hair, and 100 other body ailments and beauty defects, chronic and acute. Get this valuable book by return mail. That's amazing. Abscesses, anemia, asthma, arteriosclerosis, baldness, blackheads, brain fag, bronchitis, bunions, bruises, catarrh, colds, chilblains, dandruff, deafness, ear diseases, eczema, enlarged prostate, facial neuralgia, falling hair, female complaints, goiter, gout, hemorrhoids, hay fever, infantile paralysis, insomnia, lameness, locomotor ataxia, lumbago, nervous affections, neuralgia, neuritis, obesity, pain in the abdomen and chest, paralysis, piles, pimples, pyorrhea, rheumatism, scars, sciatica, skin disease, throat disease, sprains, toothache, weak eyes, wrinkles, warts, moles. Local pain or aches or ailing tissues are directly stimulated while the cause is attacked, the whole system toned and benefited. It is a fundamental treatment working to re-establish normal health conditions. That's why it's used and recommended for such long list of human ills. Get full particulars. Nature's Own Aid. This is an original advert. This is what the advert was saying in 1919. Look what they were talking about, auras and all this amazing stuff. So this is Nature's Own Aid. What is strange relations between electricity and life? Some declare electricity is life. We do not know. In fact, that's a really important thing. We just don't know. We don't know what water is. There's so much we don't know. Check out Margin Pohl's most recent documentary called Primordial. It's amazing. He goes into the Lakovsky multi-wave oscillator. It's amazing. And that's the key here, is all of this technology is analog. So you don't have to put in you don't have to lower yourself to being a diagnosis. The true technology is analog, and it will do what your body wants to do at any given point in time. It's like having your own battery charger, your own kinesiologist. It does the work for you. And it's not just the machine, it's when you're in a holistic state of mind, you're nourishing yourself at the cellular level. That's what Zish does. He focuses on nourishing himself at the cellular level, be that your food, be that your natural medicines, and anything that is basically not weaponized and is in its purest form. The body is able to recognize it, and it's able to utilize it and take action. That's what we want, isn't it? When you eat a food, you want your essential oils to be pure essential oils, then your body can utilize them. You want your steak to be purely pasteurized, don't you? So that when your body eats it, there's no funny stuff in there, so the body recognizes the steak. Classic example, I'm dairy intolerant. It's like, no, you're not dairy intolerant. You're industrial glyphosate, GMO feed intolerant, industrial food intolerant, but you're not A2 dairy, pasteurized, loving milk intolerant at all. It's the same with the wheat intolerant. You're not wheat intolerant. You're the stuff they've sprayed on the wheat intolerant. You're the type of grain that they're using intolerant. You're not intolerant to... You wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for the love of the dairy. And so that's an example to look at when you're dealing with truth. The truth in your food, the truth in your technology, the truth in your medicine, the truth in your health. Then you're receiving the best of the best that you deserve, if that makes sense. So what is the strange relation between electricity and life? Some declare electricity is life. We do not know. We do not know. But life cells do welcome and respond marvelously to electricity in the form of the violet rays. It works with nature to restore where many other methods fail. For rheumatism, neuritis, nerve and blood disorders, both chronic and acute. See the list on the coupon. And now the wonderful thing about these as well is the main focus with the technology is strength, health and beauty. I work with some specific devices and I work with some specific engineers to bring people the very best. And so the pathology that they were focusing on in the 1919, before all the geoengineering, was strength, health and beauty, and all the things that we would see that a Hippocrates true doctor was dealing with back then. So I'll share with you the different electrodes. So here you have an insulated tonsil electrode, because these were used by the doctors and the naturopaths. Here we have a single eye electrode. Here we have the beautiful 1919 in-house blown rocket-shaped condenser. This is the neck thyroid electrode. Very important for the women at the time, because this is the seat of the immune system for the woman. Then you've got your classic, this is the one, your multi-purpose electrode. This is your mushroom-shaped surface electrode. Here you've got your rare dental electrode, your hair comb electrode, your cauterizing with a little bit of metal on the end, fulgurator for your warts and moles. You've got your spinal electrode. The spine is a very important place for working on all your different chakra points, your biofield. Then you've got your rare gynecological electrode here. Very simple to use, not complicated. And this is an American set that I specifically work with because these are some of the best sets. The smell of them, they've got beeswax coils. Now today, we're also dealing with things like the geoengineering and also now the mRNA and all that kind of stuff. So the spike spiky, spiky, spiky. If you subscribe to that, this can be quite useful if you're an anti-nano technological wizard doing the work and the research into why this technology is important. Also, it's not digital. There's no digital interface. You just plug it in with your transformer and you're good to go. You do need, with the American sets, you do need a transformer like this. You need one of these. With it. Why isn't it? It's called an auto transformer, and it takes it from a 220 to a 110, and this is the Toshiba transformer. It's very, very good. Don't leave home without it. Anyway, if anyone's got any questions, let me know. I can show in my Telegram group. In my Telegram group, there are files. In my Telegram group, we got files. I use these with the anti-nano triangle as well. So we got, I got original literature that has been put onto PDFs, and it's in the group, in the Telegram group, so people can upload them. I've got in here, you got your doctors, physicians, testimonials, naturopath testimonials, chiropractor testimonials. You don't need to be an expert in this. I'm just a dad who knows some things. You genuinely do not have to be an expert. Very simple to use. That women using it for their hair. The metal saturator for an indirect massage. Barbers were using them. Dentists were using them. You got your ear electrodes. Let's see. Insomnia, rheumatism, uric acid, headaches. Paralysis, insomnia, influenza, catarrh, eye disease. Different ways to use them, different frequencies. So this is all provided. If you buy a set, you get the aftercare from Zeesh as well. You only use the sets for 6 minutes. Very important, because they're little sets. You have, and they're antiques. But even then, you would use it for 6 minutes. When you're being mindful, 6 minutes is a long time. I never use my machine for 6 minutes. So you use it for 6 minutes, and then you have to break for 1 hour. It's very important. Very important. So for example, abscesses, alcohol and drug addiction, asthma, barber's itch, bladder disease, so many things that they were working on at the time. Obviously do your own research. I've been doing my own research. It's antique technology, so you have to do your own research. It's very important. This is the German literature. Look how thick that is. It's like a book. The Germans were very, very intensely into this. There's almost one, there's like, look at this. Look at all the things the Germans were working on. Page 1, page 2, page 2, page 3, page 4, like so many things up to Z. So an A to Z of what the Germans were working on, all the different frequencies. It's just amazing. Using them, acupressure points. It's about being very intuitive, very simple, dialing into it. Look on the face. It's very inspiring. And the beautiful thing with the antique technology is it really opens up the ideas of what they were actually doing in those days. It really inspires you. Because they were on it. They were really on it. It's wonderful. It's such an inspiration. Such an inspiration. Wonderfully inspiring. You got your cauterizer for getting into, like, I got the cauterizer for working on scar tissue and damage from when I was a kid. And here we go, there's that. So in a nutshell, they work on, the main focus is, it's your safeguard. So this is what the Daily Mail was saying in 1933. It's your safeguard to health and slimming. 72% of blindness cured. That was a Daily Express article in 1933. My very first beauty doctoring. It's just amazing. High frequency treatment has brought health and vitality with fresh interest in life and renewed courage that accompany these to many thousands in every quarter of the globe. What are high frequency currents? How do high frequency currents act on the sick and the healthy? You know, it promotes general good health, strengthens the body and nerves, cures and prevents disease, and actually is a handmaid to beauty and sport. Proofs of this are innumerable. Health is wealth. Dr. N. Noble M. Eberhardt, in his manual of high frequency currents, deals with the beneficial results by using ozone for tuberculosis, bronchitis, catarrhal deafness, pneumonia, pleurisy, and hay fever. Ozone improves health, from Sir Richard Paget. It's just amazing. Dr. Monell, Dr. C. Murray. There's just so many doctors' testimonials. It's just amazing. This is from the Rogers Vitilator. My friend actually bought me a Rogers Vitilator today, but it's dud. It's like dead in the water. So anyway, if you want a set, let me know. I've got a couple available at the moment. The main focus is strength, health and beauty, and prevention. This is what the doctors were doing back then. It's something that fascinates me as an antique collector. And if it's something that you're interested in learning about and doing your own due diligence, your own discernment and research, I think you'll find them very, very inspiring for opening up great ideas. The great in the food, the great in the medicine, and the great in the technology. And that's what Brother Z shares with you, is the great in ideas. Good ideas, great ideas. Hope that's helped. Really, it's just about the metabolism. It's essentially a tonic for adding nutrient into the body, is what the literature states. And I'm kind of like I'm quite comfortably sitting with what they were saying back then, because I think we were developing a certain faculty in a human back then that is kind of lacking today. Like, if you think about it, people back then, like your Tolkiens and your C.S. Lewis, they were equipped with great logic. They were equipped with great grammar, rhetoric. They were exercising the trivium, the quadrivium. You know, a lot of people that would have been working in these places were holding very strong values, and those values and those ideas were going into this technology. And I think we can learn a lot from our past to help us move forward into the future and to the here and the now. And that's what's great about these machines, is they really focus on bringing you, centering you and grounding you into this very moment in time. When Eckhart Tolle said, the here and the now, it's like, well, no, that's just gone, hasn't it? We keep moving. Every moment we're moving into the next segment of time and space. And this technology really complements you being a grounded version of the best, strongest version of yourself. And on that note, make it a great day. From my heart to yours, Brother Zish. Oh, and I ship them globally. I can ship them all over the world. Touch wood. We get them to, you know, tricky countries like Serbia and places like that. So, hi Tom. So if you need a machine, wherever you are in the world, if you're in Britain, it's easy for me to ship one to you. But if you're far afield, like in New Zealand or America, or I've not yet shipped one to Antarctica. I've sent them to New Zealand, Australia. They seem to want to go to New South Wales. Seems to be quite an inspiring group of people in the areas of New South Wales. Anyway, folks, have a good day. From my heart to yours, Brother Zish. Any questions, leave them in the comments. I will respond to you.